Hello everyone, this video is about solving modulus inequalities. First step, treat as an equation and then solve the equation and then check the solutions. The first three steps are just the steps of solving a modulus equation. Draw a sign diagram with critical values, check acceptable ranges for the inequality. So that's the additional two steps. Step 1, we treat this as an equation, so just 2x plus 1 in modulus equals 3, and as usual we try if 2x plus 1 is positive, and this means we have 2x equals 2, x equals 1, or if it's negative, so minus 2x minus 1 equals 3, so minus 2x equals 4, x equals minus 2. And then we check, plug in 1, so 2 times 1 plus 1, that's 3. And then we check again using minus 2. So we have 2 times minus 2 minus 3 plus 1 is minus 4 plus 3, minus 4 plus 1 minus 3 in absolute value, so just 3. So it's acceptable, and this is also correct. So yeah, we have two solutions here. So we are done with the equation part. Now for the inequality, we draw the number line like this. We put the critical values, which are the solutions, so the minus 2 and 1, so minus 2, 1, the solutions to the equation. And then we try each interval. We plug in some random number in each interval. So for the interval in the middle, we can just use 0, because 0 is of course between minus 2 and 1. And if you plug in 0, so you replace the x with 0, you will get 0 plus 1 is 1, so use 1. 1 is smaller than 3, yes it is smaller than 3, so we use this interval. And then we try using something bigger than 1, for example 10. So if we just try using 10, you replace the x with 10, 2 times 10 plus 1, 21. 21 is bigger than 3, of course not, so we do not use this interval. And for the interval on the left here, we can try using, for example, minus 10. If you plug in minus 10, so the x is minus 10, 2 times minus 10, so minus 20 plus 1, minus 19 in absolute value, so that's positive 19. Positive 19 is not smaller than 3, we cannot use this interval. So in conclusion, we can only use the interval in the middle, so therefore we have the x is between minus 2 and 1. That's the final answer. So next example here. So these are just the usual solving an equation method here. So we have 4 as the only solution, so the number line is simpler because we have only one critical point, which is 4. And now we try using maybe 10 on the right side, so we plug in 10, we get positive 15, and on the right we have 2 times 10 is 20 plus 1, 21. 15 is bigger than 21, no it's not, so we don't use this interval. So this interval is not used. And what about smaller than 4? So for example 0 is just number to check. 0, so we have 5 here, 0, we have 1, 5 is bigger than 1, yes it is, so when you plug in 0, it checks. We use this interval. The final answer is therefore x is smaller than 4. Final answer. Another example. So the usual part of solving an equation, you know the drill. So we have x equals 2, x equals 8. The number line looks like this. We have two critical points, 2 and 8. So we can plug in 0 for the left interval. If you plug in 0 here, you will get negative 7 in absolute value, so 7, 1, 7 is bigger than 1. Yes, that is correct. So use this interval. Between 2 and 8 we can use, for example, 3. So if we try using 3, plug in 3, plug in 3. On the left we have 6 minus 7 minus 1, so it's 1. If you plug in 3 we get 4. 1 is bigger than 4. No, it's not. So we cannot use this interval. And for bigger than 8 we can use, for example, 10. So you plug in 10 and you get if the x is 10 we have 20 minus 7 13. If the x is 10 we have 10 plus 1 11. 13 is bigger than 11. Yes, it is bigger than 11, so we have this solution. Therefore the x must be smaller than or equal to 2. We use the equal sign, or that's a union sign, like a u. X is bigger than 10 or equal to. So final answer. Now we're gonna check using Symbollab. So go to your browser, type symbollab.com, and let's try whether it's really the answer. Absolute value to x minus 7. So here we have 2x minus 7 in absolute value, smaller than or equal to. We use this sign here, smaller than, bigger than or equal to. X plus 1, x plus 1, hit go, and we get the solution. X is smaller than or equal to 2, x is bigger than or equal to 8, which is, yeah, wait a minute, this is 8. It is 8, not 10. 10 is the one we used to check, So yeah, we get the right answer, and you can also check for all the questions about modulus function. So I suggest you to investigate, check using this website. Alright, that's it for today, and I'll see you again next time.